So I've been hard at work all morning. You'll see these numbers on the left here. That's the dot product of the moon and the sun. Or in other words, we're really close to an eclipse. So I fixed the thing last night with the, let's turn this torch here. With, well, you'll see it. The moon and the fog and all that shit. It's cool. I get sun, like God rays, even when you're not looking at it. And I think we'll still see some during the daylight here, but I've turned fog off in the day. As you can see, my my grass kicks ass now. I got this from the alchemy kit on the marketplace. Shout out to that awesome creator. And the real sun is actually currently blaring in my face right now, which is kind of funny because it's pitch black in the game. But yeah, I'm just waiting for... I probably should have started the stream like 5 minutes from now. Yeah. Why don't we just pretend I did that? So anyway, what's going to happen is the sun's going to rise, and the moon's going to be nearby it. And I don't know if it's going to be on this pass over, but it's going to eclipse. I'm working really hard this morning on making... So actually now the latest thing that I've added since last night, if anybody's like following, I don't have my laptop here, so I don't know if anyone's in chat, but I could probably open up the Restream app or whatever. Anyway, I added brightness of the moon based on this dot product. So since the moon is going to rise basically right after the sun, we're not going to see all the awesomeness of the moonlight. But what you are going to see is something to compare the fact that there is no moonlight right now. This is a pitch black night. There's something weird going on with the fog in the peripheral. There, you see it. Whoosh. That's not to be concerned. So I guess while we wait for this, I wanted to show you. Sorry, wrong thing. So I'm not gonna explain shit. Basically, the reason why I didn't stream all morning is because I was working on this little guy here. And this is the directional light and the moon. And there's a lot of code here that I'm not even using anymore. So there's various tries and retries. And nope, that didn't work. Let me try this. Oh, I gotta go through here, clean it up. Man, I hope we don't like miss this eclipse here because it's, oh no, it's going back to 0.1. Oof, might have like happened on the other side of the planet, but it's no big deal. We'll still see something pretty damn close to it. The other thing is it fluctuates because these aren't the exact same axis, and every day the moon drags, or the sun goes a little bit faster than the moon, which is not what I'm talking about as far as this being inconsistent. The inconsistency here comes because I'm basically lerping vertical and rotating horizontal on both of them. So when they lerp at different speeds vertically, because I suck, there's a little bit of a discrepancy, but every day should be different than the last and consistent with itself while it's up here. The numbers are just going to kind of like sort of hover and then go back up and then go back down sometimes. But anyway, now the sun's finally rising, so I can shut up. Maybe I'll go get my laptop and let you guys watch this. Peace and quiet. Just another discrepancy here is that this number is based on the difference between the sun and the moon light, but the moon light and the moon that you see aren't perfect yet. They're lined up close enough for now, but they're not perfect. So this number says it's really close, but it's actually probably, it's somewhere around here. Let's see if I can see it. The moon, where is the moon? You see the two-sided foliage at work here. Great lighting stuff. The foliage and the sunlight is just, it's amazing. Anyway, I'm just trying to get up here, turn my torch on a little bit. Okay, where's that dang moon? I'm gonna see it and be like, oh, it's right there. Oh, it just hit 0. Technically, the light did at least. There's the moon. Okay, so they're probably gonna cross somewhere around here. The sun is probably already close to the. See what's happening is it goes this way and it goes this way, right? But if I just did them both simultaneously, it cuts at an angle. So I've made them lerp, but the sun lerps a little bit more like an S than the moon right now. So these guys are probably going to cross just any moment there. See if I can get like a nice spot for a screenshot here. And I'm trying to load up my laptop so I can see what all you wonderful people have been saying. Or just to see the fact that there's nobody here. So as you can see, the moon is currently like a new moon, as in opposite of full, because the sun is right behind it, and it's actually illuminating it. And I wash out the moon by giving it some emissive color and making these clouds transparent layer underneath it. So that's why you can just barely see it there. If you didn't know it was there, would you know it's there? If these weren't moving, if the clouds weren't moving so fast. It's all turned up to accentuate for now. Like 15-minute day is still too fast. That might be the fastest I allow it. That's 7 minutes of day and 7 minutes of night. Like, I think half-hour day makes the most sense. Yeah, like a 15-minute day, a 15-minute night, back and forth. Like good solid gameplay of 15 minutes, and then switch gears and go to the other kind of gameplay for 15 minutes. Yeah. So. And looks like it's going to be another in-game day or two before it's an actual eclipse. I'm sorry to get your hopes up if anybody was really excited about that, but definitely looks like it's not quite there yet. But getting there, yes, indeed. Also, I fixed the rate of this, so now it's 28.57 out of 29.57 days to go around. Is that right, what I did? 28.53. 28.5. 29. Because that's how many days it takes to go around. That's the phases of the moon perfectly, right? So, yeah. There's no way to speed it up in-game right now. The math is sort of all not connected together. I can't just raise a variable and have everything speed up. But I'm going to do that. Definitely going to do that. So, I worked all morning, and what I'm going to do today, since tonight is supermoon shit. So yeah, this is just the default sky that I've modified the shit out of. I haven't even modified it much. I've just been changing its functionality. It's still, the only thing I've really changed is the star map, which actually greatly changes the look of the whole thing. So that might be why. Whoa, look at that. That's crazy. What is that shit? Anyway, it's going to be another day. And they're setting at different axes, which is not realistic at all. Because they go at different speeds. Maybe I should just go ahead and save and quit, adjust a couple speeds. Technically, they should go at the same freaking speed. So let me see if I can just do that. 0.001 to 0.002. Oh, wait. What's the moon going? The moon is just going around an axis, so it doesn't lerp. It just rotates. The moon is the only thing that works normally. The other things are directional lights, and their axes are just fucking bonkers. So I'll try this. 0 is technically the smoothest in and out for a lerp, but so as you can see, I'm actually doing math to vary a lot, make the interrupt speed vary, to varialize it. I just said that, but you know, whatever. Pretend I didn't. To add some variation. No, to make it a variable. Variabilize. So let's see if they go at the same speed. Also, you notice now the indirect lighting gives like a nice rosy texture when it's dawn or dusk. Dawn, I guess it is. But actually the thing is, it doesn't always, I think it only, like, it depends on when you start the game. From what my observations have been lately, it seems like this GI is baked when you load the, like, it's supposed to be dynamic GI, but it goes away at night, and then just, I don't know. Because if you saw earlier when it was dawn, the sun hadn't risen yet, and it was like pitch black everywhere. So I'm not really sure what's up with the rate of the GI adaptation. I might be able to adjust that somewhere. But, oh, the sun must have just set. So the thing is, this, the moon kind of always, actually I think it's supposed to save that. No, I'm not saving the moon position. The moon just always starts at that spot up there. It really comes down to waiting unless I program some stuff to make it go faster. Or I just program the blood moon, which is what I'm here for. So, to commemorate tonight's super blood moon, I've been programming this for a while. The sun is down here somewhere. It's very close to this. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and cheat a little bit. Boop. There's the sun. That's my little overlaps. And I'm also going to cheat a little bit by making it eclipse, basically. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to make a full moon. Boop. It's little archways. I've put overlaps through them so that I can trigger dawn and dusk. So right now you're seeing a full moon because the sun is rising. And this is where the blood moon would go. So one thing to do is to make the horizon color, basically, mask this so that it turns reddish at the horizon. That's a harvest moon. And the other one is when it's an eclipse, which means basically like 6 in-game hours before this, or 3 minutes before this, or 15, no, it's 10-ish, no, 12-ish minutes from now. If we just waited, it'll go around. But I'm gonna program it in real quick. I see you channel to mount. You best. Good luck to you. Sorry, my English bad. To mount. Oh, so, I guess the thing that I actually wanted to show you. Really gotta wait. But I'll sneak a peek. See, there's this weird dusk glow here, but it disappears. I think it might be caused by the skylight or something. But it's blocking, like, a lot of the cool features. There goes the moon. So you see now it says 0.9, it's almost 1. So that means when it's at this ratio, basically I can just get this number and say, oh, it's above 0.8 or 0.9, and the moon is at this height or so, like basically, or somewhere I can say it's, or just a positive. So if the moon is up and the sun is on the opposite side, then we'll make it red. Then I just have to make it bigger and smaller, and I want to make sure I get the right... Oh, 2 months, wow. That's awesome. So now, this is the interesting thing with the GI. The freaking sun is rising already? Did I make it dawn? I thought I made it... Oh, no, that's right, I made it full moon. Well, the sun is over here, so... Okay, so this is the sunrise. That's why I was not black. Okay, so... Anyway, the dawn GI looks great when it's working correctly and whatnot. What's that? Is that the shadow of that building here? It's the shadow of those castle thingy, basically. Yeah, it looks like that's the shadow of the castle thingy. And 3 trees. That's pretty cool. Okay, so as you can see, it hasn't gone up fast enough. It's because I just changed this. It wasn't that slow before. I think it was like 0.01 or something. Shit. Should I just rewind my own stream to see? What did Armando change his variable to? Find out next on I found it, I think. Nope. Cool, if you skim through the video, you can see the time lapse of the sun. It's kind of nifty. Okay, I think I found the part where I changed this number because I'm a dummy dumb. Maybe not. No, it was more recently. Here it is. I can see it. It's on screen. 0.01. Yeah, it was at 0.01 before. So, but that was faster than the moonlight. But the moonlight was lagging behind the sun. I think I want to make it... There's basically slowest and fastest speed, so there's the different parts of the arc to compare. So I was doing a lot of that, and it's painstaking and stupid and boring, so I didn't want to like stream all that. Anyway, the sun starts. I'm not saving like most of these variables right now, so every time I come in it's different. Did I just save myself on the other side of the island though? No, here I am. Keep getting turned around here. Man, I need to like wear a hat if I'm gonna work here in the sun. This is bad. Yeah. So it looks like it's sunset. It's... Well, hold on, let me just... Boop. So that would be like it just set. Yeah, so we'll get some moonlight at night here. Let's check it out. See, it's a dark nighttime. The sun has set. Oh, I haven't put the transition of the fog back to normal. It's still in like test mode, so the fog's probably gonna like snap in once it hits that point where it's supposed to come in, which would have been already, I thought. Where's the freaking fog? Alright, follow me on Twitch. Thanks, Tim Along. And YouTube. Oh no, what happened to it? What did I mess up now? I'm literally holding my hand above my head for this sunlight in my room. Hold on a second. Alright, so I got a hat so that I don't blind myself by sitting here in the sun. So, why isn't the moonlight working now? Let me just see. If I hurry, maybe. Where the fuck am I? Just run through some trees real quick. Boop. I'm just gonna make it nighttime, hopefully. With enough nighttime, we should get some fog and stuff. Fog and moonlight. There we go. Yeah, I just, yeah, the moon had already set. That's why. Okay, so here's what I was trying to show last time. Oh, look at that. The moonlight's, like, down there. Oh, the moonlight's moving too fast. That's why. Okay. Yeah, I had changed both of these. Let me just put that back there. Okay. See, it's like they're each a variable, and then the thing is, once you change the speed of the day, it messes them all up. So I have to put like a ratio on each of them. Once I get the right ratio for at least this quarter hour, I need to save the freaking game when I'm like down there. Oh, that is a nice place to view things from. I love this like orange glow from the like horizon sun. The sun is over there right now, which it never will be in the real game. That's probably why it's like this right now. So it's technically the middle of the day, but the sun's like over there because of the way my save thing is set up right now. So, okay, one more time. Make it nighttime. See, now it's measured the difference between the sun and the moon as 0.38, and you see the phase of the moon is about, you know, almost 0.4, or about 0.4, 0.5. It's not a perfect measurement, because again we're measuring the light, which again moves on a different. Now you can already see my shadow from the moon here. Kind of. Let me make this easier on you. See that? It'll get brighter. Well, see, this is also currently this is plugged into the brightness directly of the moonlight, which is this blue glow you see down here, because it's coming in and hitting the volumetric fog, and it's not, when it's not as bright, it's not as obvious, but hopefully you should see some like God rays essentially in here. So when it's a full moon, it's a lot more obvious, which is the desired effect. Yeah, here, see? There's the fog. There's the moon. So these are the normal bloom lines. See, right now it thinks the sun, or the moon light is like around here, which isn't too far off. It's going a little bit too fast. Well, hey, there's long story. But basically, yeah. See all this fog here, and that light. It's really close. It's not far off at all. But basically, if I'm not trying to find out which way it's pointing, it just looks like moonlight. And now those rays there are transferring to, well, the thing, when it's not as bright, it's not as obvious. The shadows. But you can see it there. You see that? You see it? So, this is about a quarter moon. Or a, whatever you call it, like a gibbous or a gibbon. I mean a half moon. Why did I say quarter? This is a half moon. It's almost 0.5. It's basically there. So while this moon is setting over here, I'm going to trigger the sunrise, and that, so you can see this light from this torch over here that flickers. That's cool, right? So I'll make it sunrise right now for the full moon. Bam. And when the sun sets, we will see a really badass moon shadow. This is just a player that I logged out as. He's just chilling there. Okay, what's up? Looks like he's reacting to me, but he's not. So we have our dynamic GI, it just looks beautiful. Amber morning light. Alright, so I'm gonna, here's my other naked dudes that I just logged in as to test shit with and then log out as. So you can see. Oh man, it really makes the faces, like the lighting looks really nice on the characters now. You get that subsurface scattering or whatever it is. I'll watch it like this. Yeah, look at that back there. Yeah, back there. My horrible animations. So anyway, it's kind of cool. Extra leggings. I don't need that. I guess that's the leggings I originally dropped as this character, which had disappeared in the darkness and the grass. So anyway, anybody that's been watching the stream for a few days now will recognize these characters. I haven't deleted my save games in a hot minute, but I lost the freaking axe. Something's going on with that shit. Something's definitely not right there. But I'm not too concerned because I've loaded this save game up from the map directly like 100 times. So anyway, just waiting for the sun to rise and then the moon. So I'm gonna step away from the computer for a minute. I'll let you just check this out. Oops, the sun's not moving fast enough. Oh, I didn't change that back. what I had found in this. Okay, so I'll just back to defaults. Sorry. I need to save and load the thing. I don't feel like working right now. I feel like showing off. Let me see, I can just change the default of the moon position, probably. And the moonlight. There we go. Alright. Straight to full moon at nighttime. Hopefully this direction of the light is correct. Oh, I forgot to change that. Hold on. Shit. That's why I wasn't watching it at all. Okay. To where it usually is, which is like there. Okay. It's usually over there. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, no, but I also want it to be at 0. Yeah, and shit, I think I messed up the whole default angle. Bullshit. No, I messed it all up. It's over there. Oh, what's it doing over there? some crap I changed earlier. Oh my god, I should just put it back and just wait. Sorry, guys. Okay, okay. The moonlight direction is good. We're at a half moon, so that should be pretty bright. Should see some good moon shadows here. Thanks. Yeah, I'm totally just still building like the settings for things and stuff. Okay, so fog. There it is. Oh yeah, that's right. It gets thicker down here. Where is it from? Okay, I see that shadow there. So what was this I was seeing? Anyway, there you go. There you go. So again, the effect is much stronger on a full moon, which is why I will... This should work now if I flip this back over to a full moon and let it rise. And now that the sun and moon speeds are set correctly, it should work this time. Boop. Oh shit, wait, what? Did I do the wrong one? Yeah, I meant to do this one. Boop, there we go. Okay, full moon. It's actually still shining. Let's see. Oh, it's daylight now, so that washes out the fog. So, yeah, what I'll do is just kind of leave it here. You can watch the sun rise and then watch the moon rise. Should be cool. I'll be AFK, so let's put a note here. Alright, so this is the sunrise first, but yeah. So I might have to put like a different clamp on the coming up versus the going down for this light, because like either way it's closer to the horizon than it should be. It's like, so it's going towards 0 too fast, and then it's coming up too slow. Which is weird. It's not like it's ahead of it. It's just gets to this point fast and then seems to like, well actually, you know what? This isn't too bad. This is pretty close right now. Might have to see this in the full circle of it. Some bloom, because the bloom only shines through the stars. I don't know why. It's something about like a, I think the sun works because it's a cutout in the sky. So I might have to make another cutout for the moon for that to work. But actually this is spot on for this part. This is actually pretty cool. And again, next thing to do is make these clouds clip in front of the moon. I was trying to find that earlier, but I couldn't, so I don't know. What I might, oh, what I was gonna do is make the zenith color affect it. Yeah, this direction of the light thing is pretty spot on. Not perfect, but when is it ever? Now it's like behind. Before it was ahead. It should be moving faster as it's closer to the horizon. Okay. So we'll watch the moon rise again. Hopefully it'll be... Let me go to the other side of the island so we can watch it. Yes. So this number on the left is the dot product, or the difference between the rotations of the sun and the moon, roughly. My math, you know. I mean, it's the direction, the moonlight, which as you see is not always exactly where the moon is, but is pretty close. The moon and the sunlight, which is where the sunlight is. So pretty much, once I get the moonlight to match up with the moonlight correctly, then it'll be an exact. So they're this far apart from each other out of 1. So 0.4. So that's actually a fraction of how much of the moon is lit. And it works for both sides of the moon and all that jazz. So the sun starts to rise way back here at that point. And I think it goes up too fast because it just rose like before the whatever you would call this, meridian, maybe. So I do need to work that. This is more like instead of moving the sun, I could just, I could work with those numbers to change seasonal. I was thinking of making the sun just kind of like the sphere itself move around so that the arc stays the same and I just like reposition it, because that's technically how the sun works in seasons. But anyway, yeah, we'll just chill here. I have to get off the computer because my back's hurting, but I'll be around. I'll be right here. Oh, bugger. I feel like I need to watch this and see where it goes. Let's see where it goes, how the arc compares. Looks like the moon... Well, the moon does go on an actual circle. It's the only thing that actually works properly. Directional lights are a whole different beast. But anyway, let's see where this goes. If it rises up to eventually meet the moon, or... I mean, the moon's going to start coming down now. That's the apex of its journey up there. So the light is actually going to start coming down. Oop, there it goes. It blooped across because of the adjustment that I made. Actually, I wonder if I need that anymore. Oh, I do need it, yeah, because... But, yeah, it would appear that it's not getting there fast enough. But when I go higher, maybe the target... You know what? I bet you it's not actually matching up here. No, that looks perfect, actually. So it should be going to 45, but it's like... Whenever I go faster, it just disappears before it gets a chance. So maybe the minimum... Well, the minimum's as slow as it can go. Oh yeah, so maybe a faster minimum and a slower maximum. Oh, I left the the brightness up. Hold on. Yeah, you can, but the number itself doesn't go to negative. Alright, I gotta do something real quick. Be right back. Well, the sun is rising in the right place, but where's my moon? I could run back and delay the sunrise a little bit, so we can try and get a eclipse here. But supposedly it's very close. And it did rise at the like perfect spot there, so that's like good for sun speed. Where's my moon? I gotta go run and... oh shit, there it is. It's not doing the thing. Crap. Oh, it was because the night clouds were up. Wait, no, there's the harvest. Yeah, there it is! I think because my moonlight is getting the atmospheric fog color. So the moonlight is somehow tinting that. So, yeah, cool. I'm kind of curious if these are gonna, like, eclipse, or if it's too late. Looks like it's too late, because technically the sun moves faster than the moon, but the moon's like just going up right now, so... actually, let's see what happens here. Yeah, basically, just missed it. The moon moves a little bit. Well, the moon is on an axis correctly. So it's the sun is just taking its sweet time getting up there. So maybe they'll meet up here. But I think not, because the sun is around here. Oh, we'll watch. Let's see. Find out. Day moon, fighter of the night moon. New moon. That's what that is. Fighter of the full moon. Sorry, I had to. Look at this tree. Look at that branch. Just look at it. What the hell? Just one long stick. Put so much effort into the leaves, and that's the branch. Whatever. Yeah, it looks like the sun isn't going any higher. Oh, yeah, it is. Well, it might not be going fast enough. I slowed it down. But, no, it's still going up. It should get that high, though. If it doesn't, that means it's too slow. Maybe the slowest speed has to be reduced. Because yeah, it looks like it's starting to come down already. I need a frame of reference to see what angle I'm facing. Oh my god, no! Not finished. See the moon? Just like real life. Ah, fuck. I like that automatically textured a beach. Little mini beach here. With grass and sand. Because awesome. I didn't paint that. Okay, so yeah, looks like it started to go down rather quickly, actually. Yeah, I need a... wait. What? Oh, well, that's because it's already there. Yeah, okay, but I think that maximum is too fast. Or too slow. And maybe the minimum can be like 0.001. Alright, that's not the correct way. There we go. Dawn. Not really gonna see anything cool. It's a half moon. Okay, sunset it. It's a third of a moon. I see a nifty little crescent moon take shape. Oh yeah, wait, let me... Yikes. Let me do that too. No, what the fuck? So that should make it nighttime sooner. Well, actually no. I think it needs to be like as big as the skybox. Yeah, okay. So let's try like 50,000. It's just a disk, basically, a static mesh under the planet to block the sun. And to cast a shadow on the moon, so that we can have a lunar eclipse and a blood moon. Then we just need it to be a super blood moon, and we're all set and ready for tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning. Tonight. Something like that. I may have already missed it for all I know. Maybe it was this morning. Actually, I'm starting to think it was actually this morning. And I missed it. But I don't care. I'm making it in-game. Have to fix the time. So it's not saving and loading all the variables. And let's make it nighttime. And then hopefully we'll see the sun set and the night sky become dark quicker. There's our moonlights. Yep, and the sky is black. Although those clouds need to go in front of it. That's the important part, to make it look like super harvesty. Although I think that's only when it's full, is when it gets harvesty. And that, I feel like those clouds just never go away, actually. Or they do eventually, but... Actually, they're right below where the moon is, so that's cool. Alright, you guys, I'm off for now. I think I pulled my left shoulder running around with the dog earlier on one of my breaks. I was getting better, and I freaking did that. Anyway, shout out Timmy Wong, yay, follower. I might be back later. I really want to do that super blood moon on today because it was or will be the super blood moon. I don't remember. I was awake this morning. I was sitting out here, but I didn't look up. I was actually working on this when it happened, if that's the case. But I thought I looked at the date and it was the next day, so I don't know. Anyway, catch you later. Thanks for watching. Peace.